Survey says no.
Oh.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter.
I played myself. All right, hey everybody, my name is Craig. You may recognize me as Stuttering Craig from way back in the old internet days. Glad you guys found my channel. Thanks so much for being here. Today we're going to be reacting to a classic top 10 from back in the day. Top 10 best fighting games from ScrewAttack. This is like a long time ago. I don't even think Street Fighter 4 was out. This was definitely an early top 10 in the ScrewAttack top 10s because top 10s were very important to us, and so were fighting games. So we wanted to combine the two, and we thought this was the best list ever. At least I think it is. It'll be fun to go back and look at this. I legitimately do not remember anything that is on this list. I'm pretty sure this is me and Tom doing this one. If you are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate that. Subscribing, growing every day. That is the point. If you guys like me talking about stuff from the old internet, it is a great place to do that. I love that. We upload new videos Monday through Friday around noon o'clock, noon central. You know, good stuff. Also, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Can we hit 250 thumbs up? I think we can. I know we can. It starts with you. Do it now. Let's do it, man. Okay, so the top 10 fighting games, according to ScrewAttack, circa 2007, probably 2007, late 2007. I don't think Street Fighter 4 had even been thought about at this, or at least announced yet. So we didn't have an opportunity to freak out about that because Street Fighter 4 was the best game ever when it came out. And now there's Street Fighter 5, and I think they're working on Street Fighter 6, which is crazy to think about. Wow. Okay, let's get really bizarre here. Let's get really bizarre. By the time this was released, oh man, this is bizarre to think about. The difference between Street Fighter Third Strike and the release of this video was probably 8 or 9 years. And the difference between Street Fighter 4 and the release of this video is going to be longer than that. Wow. Crazy. Okay, well, let's go check it out. Once again, subscribe if you're new. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's keep it going. Let's go. All right, so the top 10 fighting games. We did a best and worst. If you'd like to see the worst fighting games, let's see if we can hit that 250 thumbs up goal and see where we're at. And then we'll maybe revisit that. All right. Good volume. Everything sounds good. We're going to check into this bad boy. I do not know what's on here.
There was one genre that
I bet Power Stone is on there.
Strip club and buy a lap dance, it would be the fighting genre.
What a start.
We spent hours, days, months just beating the hell out of each other virtual style, so much so that we played all the worst, which we've already touched on, but also the best.
Maybe we'll hit that.
This is going to be tough because like most of our list, we're only taking one game per
Man.
franchise. So we had to go with the absolute best from each. So let's kick some ass.
I'm Stuttering Craig.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Handsome Tom.
That was horrible. For ScrewAttack's top 10 fighters.
Okay, so you know that was impromptu at the end. It's usually, hey, I'm Stuttering Craig and I'm Handsome Tom. That was definitely impromptu. By the way, do you know we're only recorded with one mic? Running gag, inside joke. Did you hear the opening line though? If there was one genre that we'd like to take to a strip club and buy a lap dance, like what a great opening line to grab your audience. If there was one genre of games we'd like to take to a strip club and buy a lap dance, it'd be fighting games. Let's check it out. Number 10. But it was fun. That's right. Ooh!
Nothing like starting off a list with a game
Okay.
with a sweet rock and roll soundtrack and a bunch of dudes that look like chicks.
There you
One of
go.
the smoothest fighters ever. It's incredibly easy to play and simple to pull off some sweet.
I gotta be honest, this must have been a Tom entry because I don't think I ever played this game. I don't think I've ever played Guilty Gear X2. Look, I know I've talked about this. Shocking. I haven't played all the games, but this is a combo pack. You know, it was both of us, and I obviously Tom liked Guilty Gear.
If you haven't sat down and played X2, you'll be dazzled by the
Man,
detailed characters.
the art
and
style is
intricacies of
beautiful.
the fighting system.
Well, thank you, Handsome. Oh my God, what the crap was that? You took the dude to the back of your dojo and made him your geisha.
Yeah, and then I smoked my pipe of satisfaction.
There
I'm
you
in
go.
flavor country.
Took him to the back, made him your geisha.
Hooray for boobies! The fighting series that revolutionized jubbly jiggling is also known for its badass games. The latest.
One thing that I learned later on while listening to me talk in scripts was the use of badass. Badass was a frequent term in Stuttering Craig lexicon of dialect, if that makes sense.
The series is no different.
DOA 4.
DOA 4 looks
Still great.
Beautiful for an early 360 exclusive.
Wow.
Oh yeah, do it, virtual ninja breasts.
With no fireballs in sight, DOA totally
It's so
relies
funny.
on hand-to-hand
It's
combat.
the line isn't funny. What's funny is going back and listening to how, we were talking about the games. That's the whole idea of it. It was so ridiculous and over the top. And, you're poking fun of it and the jiggly physics.
And who doesn't want to go hand-to-hand with scantily-clad hot Asian chicks with giant knockers? Count me in.
Count me
the
in.
fighting's good too.
There you go. Oh, Tekken 3, here we go.
A staple in the fighting game community, Tekken 3 is widely thought of as the best Tekken in
Nice.
the bunch. Bringing the sidestep ability
Love me
to
some
the series
Tekken
for
3,
the first
man.
time added a new element of gameplay that, with a little bit of timing, helped take the game to a
Well-
whole new level of competitiveness.
Are they legitimately on like Tekken 7, Tekken 8, something like that right now? Like they're on a lot of Tekkens. Oh man, I wonder if we talk about, there was this thing in GameWorks where you could like punch and kick in real life, and that was like pressing the button, so it was virtually fighting in Tekken 3 at this GameWorks location in Dallas that I worked at. I wonder if we talk about this here, because that was horrendous.
They had a great balance of characters that allowed gamers to choose the one that suited them best. And if you're new,
What a cool
you can always
soundtrack,
choose
though,
Eddie
man.
With his cheap-ass capoeira.
That's
What a
right.
bastard.
We did not. We did not. I'll tell you this. You'll never see it again, but that virtual fighter thing, if anybody, like I know I'm talking to the 0.00001% of you that actually played this thing at a GameWorks in the late 90s, early 2000s. If you played it, it was trash. Soul
The
Calibur!
game that actually got better with its jump to the home console. The Dreamcast
Yeah.
made the original Soul Calibur one of the elite games in history.
That was a
The
big
second
theme
game
for
in the
us. Oh, Soul
series
Calibur
introduced
1.
the 8-way run feature that allowed gamers to move freely and avoid attacks.
Wow.
And while Soul Calibur 2 had some cool additions to it, most notably the ability to play as custom characters based on which console you're playing the game
I
on,
bet.
nothing can beat the pure shock and awe we felt
Man.
the first time we handled up on the first Soul Calibur.
I don't know if Soul Calibur 3 was even out yet. They're on multiple Soul Caliburs. It'd be really interesting to re-rank this. Once again, I've talked about doing this in the past, but possibly doing a re-rank series later on down the line. This is definitely one that would need to be re-ranked, because there have been so many fighting games that have come out since then, especially if we're doing like the one game per franchise rule. Man, what an interesting list to re-rank for sure.
It was and still is awesome.
Number 6.
Now this is a game, all the levels, characters...
Hold on.
Oh yeah, Virtual Fighter?
Dude, it's also online.
Sweet!
Kind of killed the joke there early on.
One of the
There was an early time where we rarely were on camera. Very rarely were we on camera. And you can tell we're in my apartment here in the background, and we have our ScrewAttack hoodies on, and my hat, and it's like, look at us, we're guys. Here we are. It's crazy fun, and we're in my apartment. This is Primal Rage in the background, which I got in an auction for $200. I think it was $200. And by the way, I like to continue to point out, it's a reoccurring theme in these reaction videos. The ridiculous sideburns being thrown down here. My God, stop it.
Sweet!
This must have been like a
best
flavor of the
looking
week for
fighters
us.
Ever. It's also one of the most technical. If you ever thought you could beat somebody by button mashing,
This was
you
very,
really
very cool.
awakened with a very strategically placed
Very
kick
pretty
to the
game.
face.
With
I remember
addition
for the
of new
PlayStation 3, this
Monkey
was like,
Kung Fu
wow.
Chick and Rey Mysterio, El Blaze,
El
to the
Blaze.
World Fighting Tournament, Virtual Fighter 5 is easily one of the most complete fighters ever.
The irony here that Rey Mysterio is still relevant in today's world of wrestling.
Presenting the Brad Show.
The Brad Show.
Number 5.
Nice.
Available for your home in
Yes!
1995. Only on Nintendo Ultra 64. Killer Instinct.
Obviously, KI, the new version,
Now, may
not
be
even
one of the
not
most
even
complete
thought about
fighters,
now.
But damn, Killer Instinct is fun.
This clearly was not captured by us. This was definitely ripped off something, because this is the arcade version and not the Super Nintendo version, which capturing footage
KI
was...
is one of those games you
especially
can play
arcade
for hours
footage
upon
was
hours
not something
upon
you could
hours
do.
with all your friends at the arcades or on the Super Nintendo.
We all know about the freakishly cool combos, but there are a couple
Yes.
other things that made KI incredible. How about the way it looked against other fighters and its badass soundtrack? We've said it
Oh,
before
man.
and we'll say it again. Please, pretty please, bring this to Xbox Live.
What's amazing is that it did come back later. You could play it on, I guess the technology wasn't there, or licensing wasn't there or something, but the fact that you could later buy Killer Instinct, the arcade version with KI2, man, mind blown. Like, there's a list that I would love to revisit. The top 10 games that need to be made list. I legitimately think like eight of those, 7, 8, 9, maybe, I don't know. A lot of the game, a good percentage of those games that we actually wished for actually were made, which was very cool to think about. And I think, you know, I would love to revisit that one for sure. But so far, so good.
Fight.
Oh man, it's
After
got to be
Mortal Kombat
MK2.
came,
Got to
made
be.
Politicians everywhere just poo their pants. Everyone wanted to see what
Gotta
they
be
would have
MK2.
up their sleeve for the sequel.
Yes.
And the results blew everyone's mind.
I love MK2.
The
I
amount
love
of
it.
new characters, secrets, and Easter egg made MK2 one of the
Aw.
most entertaining and fun games ever. All while keeping true to what made the original MK sweet. Lots and lots of pixelated blood.
Oof, the
While
explosion.
slicing your opponent's head off was pretty awesome, the ultimate form of embarrassment for your opponent was actually a display of love.
Yay. Friendship. Man, I still love the look of Mortal Kombat 2 to this day. Now, I don't think Mortal Kombat 2 would be on this list. I think the best Mortal Kombat was the reboot of Mortal Kombat like several years ago. MK9 or whatever it is. It's just like the one that's just called Mortal Kombat. I love that game. I think the story on the game was phenomenal. And I was actually really good at it. I played Kung Lao. Come at me, bro. But man, MK2, the look and feel of it is peak, like early to mid 90s arcade. Outstanding. The digitized nature of it. And then in MK3, it kind of dropped off. I wasn't a huge fan of the look of MK3, but I love the look and feel of Mortal Kombat 2. Let's keep going. Oh, smash.
Man, I'm getting so tired of talking about this game.
I know, but it's just so damn good.
Look,
There you go.
You know it's an awesome fighter. I know it's an awesome fighter. They know it's an awesome fighter. So why do we need to talk about this again? Let's just show something that's also awesome. Puppy montage.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
cute.
Oh man, I'm gonna turn this down because I'm gonna get flagged for that. Hold on. There's a song about puppies, and we're just here awing at the puppies. Man, there you go. Oh my God. Woo!
There's so much genius in this game. It's
Man.
crazy. Taking 58 characters and throwing them all in one
Little
game is just
MVC2,
awesome.
let's go
Then
with
you have
that.
the ability to customize
Oh my
your
gosh.
Team of 3 to fit your own personal fighting style. That is just sweetness. If you
I
want
need to
keep
know.
up a
I need
level
to know from you guys right now. I legitimately need to know. Is MVC3? Do you guys feel like MVC3 is better than MVC2? Because I love MVC2. Yes, it's broken. Yes, it's disgusting to play against somebody who's really, really good. But it's so much fun. And the music and the jazz music, it's so wacky and zany. And the fact that you played in the arcade with people side by side, oh, it was awesome.
Superhero, Street Fighter legend, and some spirit Capcom character, that's cool. If you know how to use them, they can be just as effective as a cheap-ass team like Cable, Juggernaut, and Sentinel.
Oh my
You can
gosh.
play this game millions of times against millions of players and never run into the same combination twice.
The fourth, and it pains me to say,
Tron Bond.
final installment of the Marvel vs. Capcom series was by far the best. Everything except for the music. Jazz? What the crap?
Here I am, like, loving it. And I'm like, I love the jazz music. And then there I am back in there. It sucked. Man, so you can tell, you know, with the music shift, that we legitimately thought, well, this will never happen. And I remember, speaking of that list about the top 10 games that need to be made, MVC3 was on that list. And the fact that MVC3 was made was just crazy to think about, because we never thought we'd see the day when a new MVC would happen.
All right, let's get the ass-kicking fist to the face recap.
I mean, I should just
before
watch the
number
recaps
one.
whenever we do
Number
these
10,
reaction
Guilty Gear
videos, huh?
X2 Reload.
Number 9, DOA 4.
Number 8, Tekken 3.
Number
This would
7,
definitely need to
Soul
be
Calibur.
redone,
Number
for
6,
sure.
Virtual Fighter 5.
Number 5, Killer Instinct.
Number 4, Mortal Kombat 2.
Number 3, Super Smash Brothers.
I'm trying. Okay,
Number
so
2, Marvel
clearly,
vs.
it's got to be Third Strike, right? I definitely Third Strike, because I haven't had a Street Fighter game on this list yet. So I'm going to say Third Strike is the leader in the clubhouse. That or Hyper Fighting, because I don't know. Maybe I wasn't exposed to how great Third Strike was at the time yet.
Capcom
Let's see.
2.
Let's find out.
It's
Definitely Street Fighter.
one.
Okay,
We all know Street Fighter 2 made fighters into what they are today, but
So,
does that
maybe Super
automatically
Turbo?
give it the top spot on our list? Survey says no.
Oh,
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter
I played myself. I played myself.
3.
Since we can only choose one
Oh,
game per
man.
franchise, we have to go with the best game of the franchise,
Woo.
Third Strike. While Third Strike didn't receive the acclaim the original Street Fighter 2 did, it was just a better game overall. The fighting system
Wow.
was way better. And the ability to tech a player's move made chip damage a thing of the past.
That was legitimately a great deke. Like, lure you in. Nope, sorry, other way. Look the other way. Pass the other way. Oh, man, that was awesome. That was a great job, us.
Perfect blend of Street Fighter style and new play mechanics made it one of the most fun
Gutter
and complete
trash.
fighting games ever. And it's 2D, the way Street Fighter should be.
Man.
Which leads us to Street Fighter 4.
Oh,
Don't make it 3D.
I guess it had been announced. Oh, subscribe. There it is. Always coming out of the videos. I guess Street Fighter 4 had been announced, which is very cool to hear. So it obviously had been announced, but it hadn't been released yet. I guess they just showed the trailer for it. That's amazing to hear and amazing to see. Wow. There's so much that could be redone from that list. So many new games to that entry. Like, that would be just blown up. Like, Third Strike would still be high. I think probably the new Killer Instinct would beat the old Killer Instinct, maybe. I don't know. But, man, that would be an insane list to re-rank. Guilty Gear certainly would not be on there. Probably Virtual Fighter would not be on there. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Yes, I know. I'm getting text about it right now. It's crazy. Like, what about it? How would you re-rank it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, like, what games you would put on your top 10 fighting games list. You can just maybe a couple lists. Put your favorite one. It doesn't matter. And while you're here, do me a favor. Once again, subscribe. Shut up! I know you're excited about the re-rank list. And hit the thumbs up button. Once again, the goal, 250. We hit that goal, 250. I'll come back and look at the worst fighting games list, which I don't know if that one would need to be re-ranked. Go watch more videos up here, more reacting, or you can watch this one on here, which better suits you. Thanks, YouTube, for that. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.